recording with children. Alright, hi guys, welcome back to Cat's Book Nook. Today is August 12th. This is it's Sunday. It's Cat's rendition of the weekly wrap-up video. And I'm a little bit disappointed at the fact that I didn't get through more books this week. So I'm disappointed in myself. But we're going to start with the Return DNF books because that's what kind of helped in the fact that I didn't read a whole lot this week. So the Return DNF book, I'm not even halfway through it. And I started this book on Sunday. It's been a week. It's a middle grade book. The font is pretty big. It's not a bad story. It's just, it's got that sense of whimsy to it, but it's also got that sense of, I don't know what it's got the sense of, but I'm not going to finish this book. I've got other books that I need to get to. I've got an entire shelf of other books that I need to get to, so I'm not going to waste another week reading this. Or trying to read it. Because it's only 300 and some odd pages, and I'm only on page 134 in a week. And, yeah. So, and I'm also reading other books in between it, so currently reading books. Currently reading Dead Heat, which I'm on page 251 of. Normal font size. Better story. Just, yeah. Better story. And then I'm also currently listening to Unshakable by Tony Robbins. This is the shorter rendition of Money Matters, Master Money, whichever book he did that's like 600 pages long. This is the smaller, condensed version of that. It's really good, very informative, and very short. So if you've got 7 hours to spare on a weekend or weeknights and you're trying to figure out something to help with your financial future, definitely check this book out. He's got the audiobook. It's on Overdrive. I'm getting the physical copy from the library so I can take notes and actually write the stuff out, because listening to the audiobook, they go quickly, and unless you're actively listening to write stuff down, like the website stuff that they mention in the book, you can write down pretty quickly and you can go search it. Like, I want to say it's Unshakable.com is a website that goes along with the book that you can check out. They've got podcasts, they've got apps, they've got things to help you figure out your financial future if you're feeling stuck. And it's coming across as things that most people don't know about, or that people that do know take advantage of the system, scam the system, and then the average American or the average person gets screwed. So definitely check that book out. The 3 books that I finished this week were all audiobooks. Trying to get to the pictures. So Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. Not the best John Green, definitely not my favorite John Green. But it's not badly written. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. It wasn't bad. The narrator for this one was pretty good too. Kate Rudd. Okay, so Kate Rudd, sorry. Side note, Kate Rudd narrates most if not all of Jeff Wheeler's books, which is really good. So if you've got Amazon on Kindle Unlimited, go check them out, because she's awesome. She's one of those that I can listen to her, and while she's reading Turtles All the Way Down, I'm remembering her reading The Queen's Poisoner, and I keep waiting for her to say Owen Kiskadden and mentioning those characters while she's reading Turtles All the Way Down. It was funny. It was probably the highlight of my week. Alright, and then I also finished Hunting Ground by Patricia Briggs. This is book 2 in the Alpha and Omega series. So in this one, we find Anna and Charles going to Seattle and having to deal with Faye and Charles' past. So with Charles' past, you have everybody's got a history, and they keep running into people who are part of Charles' history, and Anna comes more into herself, and they figure things out with this other pack in Seattle, and you meet Tom and Moira. I think that's how you say Moira, say her name. But they're part of a novella or short story that Patricia Briggs did for an anthology that I read a couple years ago. It's been a while. But you see them again in Hunting Ground, and then just all this stuff happens. So after the events of Hunting Ground, then you go into Fair Game. Listen to this in audiobook form, although I realized that I own a copy of it afterwards. This one follows, I want to say, about 6 months to a year later. And this one, again, involves Faye. This time it's half Faye. And a FBI case that Anna and Charles get brought in on. And Charles is dealing with some demons that he's trying to work through while dealing with this issue of there's a big game hunter in town, and every year they're either killing 3 people, and then in like the 1980s they start killing 6 people, and then Charles starts to see the pattern. He mentions the pattern, and then they go after the pattern. So they end up in Boston in this one. I like this one. This one is probably the better of the series that I've read so far. So, speaking of Patricia Briggs, this is the 4th book in the Charles Alpha and Omega series. I'm hoping to finish this one up today so that way I can get to my new books. The new books this week, guys. Apparently I'm on a Patricia Briggs kick because I got the 5th book of the Alpha and Omega series. This is the one that just came out. I don't know what this one's about. So hopefully I can finish the series up this week and we can go from there. Yeah. I also picked up the audiobook version of the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin, which probably means another series week, another series run this week, or whenever I decide to actually read this one. Physical books I got this week. I got Sarah's Key by Tatiana de Rosnay. I think that's how you say it. So, little girl locks her brother in the closet during World War II with all intentions to go back for him, and then you fast forward to present day, and it's supposed to be about finding out what happened to the little boy, I think. Somebody mentioned this on their BookTube channel the other day, and I'm like, gotta get it. Sounded interesting. Needed something different. Adulting by Kelly Williams Brown. It's actually, there's an updated version on Overdrive that I was waiting on, and the library had this copy, so I just said, screw it, I'll get this copy. In case you guys haven't figured out yet, I broke the library ban, so all of these books got put on hold last week, and all of them came in last week. Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I want to finish the series, I do, and I know she's not my favorite author, but I'm willing to give her one more shot. The Unkindness of Magicians by Kat Howard. I don't remember what this one is about. Neil Gaiman has the blurb at the top. You guys can't really see it. But hopefully, so far, the things that Neil has recommended or has put his name to have been pretty good, in my opinion. Then we have Scythe by Neal Shusterman, just because... Why did I get this one again? I don't remember why I got this one again, but I think because I saw Thunderhead on Overdrive, and it was available, but Scythe was not. So I figured I'd pick up the hard copy. physical copy. And then, come here. The last new book this week is Into the Drowning Deep by Myra Grant, who, if you guys don't know, is Shannon McGuire, who wrote the Wayward Children's series and the October Day series. So, this one is supposed to be, according to BookTube, is about a siren, and it's deep and dark and should be pretty good. I don't know. Normally, I don't do dark and deep, but I think I want to shake up my shelf and what I'm reading. So, I like her writing style. She's really good. So hopefully this will kind of help shake things loose. So that's all the new stuff. Currently reading Read and Returned. I'm really kind of bugged about Whichwood. I thought it was going to be better. Or maybe I thought I was going to enjoy it more. Because I enjoyed Furthermore. But I think with the Whichwood stuff, it's that Laylee is just... she's not necessarily the most relatable character. And the whole hiding because she has to or feels that she has to. And then this town is just... it's just not interesting to me. It's not holding my attention long enough for me to finish it. So I think that's where I'm at. When I only go through 30 pages of a book in a day, it's not that interesting to me. And that's what I found with Whichwood. So with that, I will stop talking. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. We're about to go hit the farmer's market and then go to work. So if you live locally and you're expecting an Amazon package, you may be seeing me in the near future. So that was dark. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.